morning, welcome to day 53 of Geriatric 1944's Coronavirus Diaries. And I think today I want to talk about my television career. Before I do, let's thank everybody for clapping yesterday on Thursday. They all go and clap the NHS for looking after coronavirus patients, of which there have been about 30,000 deaths in the UK so far this year, which is awful. I mean, we have to say, sadly, 30,000 have died. Of course, nobody claps for the NHS looking after cancer victims, of which there are 165,000 deaths a year, directly due to smoking. But nobody gives a shit. Why not? Because the media didn't tell them to go and clap. I really do sometimes think we're living in Alice in Wonderland, aren't we? The media runs what we do, tells us what to do, and we all gullible people do exactly as we are told. Nobody notices things like the incredible mistakes that the UK, France, Spain and Italy made with COVID-19, leading to 30,000 deaths in each country, which isn't a lot compared to cancer or road accidents or flu or anything else, but still, it got media publicity. Nobody notices those four countries are so far way ahead of the rest of the world. The average deaths in most countries in the world is about 1,000 during the full extent of a coronavirus epidemic. 1,000 in most countries, 30,000 in UK, France, Spain and Italy. The death four, as I call them. And yet the public just gullibly go on believing whatever the media tells them. Wankers. You're all wankers. Anyway, we're back in the 80s. I moved into the world of television. I had great fun. And one of the shows I did was called Entertainment USA, where I ran around America looking at different cities, interviewing various celebrities or other people, and showing little clips of the current big hit records, the best movies around, some very funny adverts and commercials. Of course, the BBC, which should be re-showing these somewhere because they're incredibly entertaining still. And in fact, they're better now because you can look back and say, my God, was the world really like that 30, 40 years ago? By the way, I look so gorgeous, it's embarrassing. But somebody here on the King of Hits site, actually on the tip sheet forum, posted a link to a YouTube showing of one of the series. I think it was the Seattle one in series 4 at Christmas, which I've just watched. Thank you very much, by the way, the King of Hits poster who put it up on the tipsheet.co.uk forum. And it is very entertaining and great fun. Really, the whole lot. I mean, I did something like 10 series over about 10 years. They really should be re-shown because they're incredibly interesting, not only for nostalgic reasons, also looking at all the different cities, that a lot of which have changed radically in the last 30 or 40 years, but they're just generally very good television. Anyway, who knows why not? The BBC are not showing a lot of them at the moment, and not a lot of me. But believe me, they're worth tracking down on YouTube if you want to do so. You will enjoy them. And the other show, the other series I produced and put together was called No Limits. That was also a big success. Entertainment USA peaked at about 10 million viewers every week on BBC Two. Incredible, far larger than shows like The X Factor and Britain's Got Talent or Coronation Street or EastEnders or any of those. And No Limits did very well too on BBC Two. It was often number one on their ratings chart. I think at peak it got just under 6 million viewers, which was incredible in those days. It actually is even more incredible in these days, and was great fun. I wasn't in it much. I did pop in every now and again, but essentially I went around the country in the UK, and we had a couple of kids who hosted it who were very good, different ones for the different series. The best two really were in the main series, which was Jenny Powell, who was fantastically attractive and still is on television, and Tony Baker, who was also fantastically good, but after the series ended, decided he didn't want to stay in the public eye anymore. He used to be a postman and went back to being a prison officer. And both of whom remain incredibly nice people. Anyway, No Limits did very, very well. Most people know and remember the theme from Entertainment USA, so I'm not going to play you that now. What I thought I'd play you for fun is the theme from No Limits. So have a listen and enjoy this, see if you remember it, and if you were a part of No Limits, do get in touch and let me know. In the meantime, see you tomorrow.
When I was a young boy, women gave me no joy. I must have overacted, 'cause they didn't get attracted. Because of all this drama, I went and told my mama. She said, son, I know how you feel. You've gotta use your sex appeal. When I grew in stature, you caught me looking at ya. You tried to turn away, hey. You didn't want to stay, hey. A flicker of my eyelid, a subtle move of my hip, and your mind starts to wriggle and squeal, 'cause I began to use my sex appeal. The moral of the story is, if you're wanting glory but lacking in attraction and looking for some action, just listen to your mama and polish up your karma. You don't have to fiddle or steal, you just gotta use your sex appeal. Flash the lights, wait all them hits, grind